Well, we them send and so
I said my year.
So you mo ade wenti na president Koba and was there be say ni papa be wudie because any pa wudia life apart from Jesus ya onyane nipa ba ko free awufuo mu e free ho mi hu bie mu no obi enu a obetimi e di nipa sa ba life bie so the president cannot be second Jesus yesu kro onyane ba ko pe the nipa be 1,000 in their thousands be wa yesu onyane ba ko therefore president ubetuma nyane say
ntimi
and was in there honehu ya di bebo triswanya kagana fo so nu mu nu kiemu nyae na kufu adu hedi ene nipa 10,000 wuye nipa chocho wure wuye na nke alese 110 ya toto aso na kusibu afo na me ka ho Dawuro na nso ka ho no ma ya politics ya fragbera whatever they are all dead. In your grave can you pursue leadership? Anado ese hormone economy so be say no was the economy there me nipa me do onu beye ye di nipa eni pesika ye di nipa ene ye economy eti nanado ye do be bia and wa avoid di enipa wuo no esay sika chenchrenche edebo aye. This is the time we must honor the promise. This is the time.
You born same man no.
Very good. This is the time. This is the time. This is the time.
Say sansen bone ye hu adwuma.
Aye. Kwabi a wo we ne nam na se dompe no. Wo se bu atokuru dem. Na wo fichim no. Wan susu amfe. Ofi wi ya na mframa fa ho na so ne tekyerema ene pia so na anga echim ne dia wo befe na so tekyerema mu ana abeti onko e ma mete mame don pedi e de so ni tekyerema o se na mi fi chim no na chim na ede echim na ede adin so kura wo tekyerema. That is the consequence. Afei na true baby was
95.9.
Afei ye ni aye san tene back yes ye mebo na nado. It is so bien. Ya mo the same bien. Nanka ya what economy will you be talking about? Ya dia ade nso ba ye mpane nie de wawu kura ya man dignity. Nipa da hospital oxygen na buei. Special places, doctors, nurses, what you say security agencies deployed 100%. See I'm very ye na mai bi kura wo munya oxygen akomodi no oxygen kura wonya bi wu kwa dipa wu te said there enkokọ yare na asie afi president ya aboa ye ho atoye aduru mra me nu mienu nyina gradually was here working towards it. I was in South Korea. The question I put to them they say South Korea stage be na mo we are recovering from post-COVID pandemic. South Korea.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, fear na mo de be here, mo be wie. What's somewhere 2025?
And we can recover from COVID-19.
And Ukraine fully. I find I know growth. I know more one son of COVID. Neighbor Baba said no. One more restore. They said they near was 6.7%, and I will say yeah, call 0.4. Yeah, and I will say yeah, call 3.1, 3.2. No, I find I not was restore back. The economy the whole year has never recovered fully. The whole world has never recovered fully from post-COVID event. Until now, say IMF, it shows some negative growth, some downsliding in growth. When go and ask IMF whether the whole world has recovered from COVID, post-COVID pandemic. No. What we have projected even beyond 2025. I tell you, say you're boy homework. It is one as say ye dura Ghana ye near barrier, and in that respect, am I be to from over 80% of developing countries are making a resort to assistance, including going back to IMF. It was even suggested IMF no G20 countries no one suggested say and nketinketi mu pe baby mfa because one dey na bebre use printing press and another survival. US of all countries started using quantitative easing printiska. It can be gum there be America. It is all a countries in the D say you say we are say baby ayakoto because what they do musro ade ye wie ye ehun resource ni ade ye hunu baby kura amanfo kura se dollar na ye abandon no ebi kura se say ensem bebre ni namkwan eno de me nkan ho asem se say it is all hwemu a Ghana so koi ye tu ho na mountain said ye be kwa akohwe ni apemboa eno ti na me ani koduru IMF the IMF no ekoy na manfo kana se na NDC for say IMF for no na IMF for no wa be ko ho no mo yesise ma men kan kire o say J Kufuor never handed IMF so omanya ewo IMF mu ama NDC aban. He handed over a very beautiful economy, economic fundamentals. Then to GDP dropping from 123% down to 36%. Growth rate at 7%. 3 times the size of the economy. And no, I don't remember Mahama every year was it then we have physical capacity to borrow. NDC handed over at the IMF. Economy that is undergoing IMF program. And all the man
we're failing to meet all the IMF benchmarks IMF set here.
Yes.
Dinese Akufo-Addo science.
Akufo-Addo sabe some standing no. If I say restructure. And what the kokotum. It is another there a boy and NDC this one. And I J Kufuor and the attention rules and Sunia and what this one and JEMS. Now will be all this year best one. No be our sukunkuma board best one. There were him. Now do be ya na COVID is so a buy. And the COVID no a buy no. No Ghanaian can convince me say na COVID in the second nanado to papa so COVID the peso and mono modia. It will take Ghana more than 12 years to recover. Kiawu any day. COVID the buyer, someone Nangana and this in an hour. I think I'm saying Ghana for Obia here and sorry question and God day Yamia say COVID day. Ah, John Germany Mahama peso. Kamasiase. Kamasiase. Kamu and it's a Kamochi oxygen no. Kamu because why you when you may be so we don't need anything serious in place. Eti baby, I want to call you no. IMF at the conditions we buy. Someone when I'm you meet the first tranche, you meet all the conditions 600 million about the second tranche 600 million. I feel negative thinking persons. Or my shall see another 600 no bano. Almost external debt yeah meeting condition no and it's a total lie. It's a total lie. Now
who can speculation say China and person mobile subscribe to external debt exchange.
It's a total lie. What you are saying? China and the France and the co-chair the external debt what you are saying? China and sa G20 you know omu co-chair na China kwenka ho mako for ma ba beka na mechire wo mu timelines a edi be wie no edi kan ya meet tariff review ya meet
okay
revenue amendment bills and also so yeah your friend income tax amendment bills Ghana so aye afi domestic debt restructuring in fact, social interventions, yeah, meet where you media free education, say it to me. Lipu ni bienu a wonya ya health insurance mu. To the extent to cross I have even seen road infrastructure. Air coso. I ask myself, say, hey, Omaya ya recover and we are seeing road infrastructure going on. Yeah, I mean, and people are even asking for more. Kofobia koyisha womachi busa say o pekwan. Krobi na busa say mobile in vie base ni say be 400 years ni. Na mse na mo fa hin na babukuru na mutu ana. O mse there bi. Na mse ro is a person number ho. Kwa me nkromata na mo. Buzi atam na mo ho. Mo ho pa. Sa nti atam me so tam na mo ho. John Dramani ma atam na mo ho. Nti afa no mani atie. When you get enlightened government, your eyes open. When you pray, it is a man pay abanyo ya tetekwa. Mpa tetekwa so obedu o man so. Odi man so a mwani kata. Mwani kata mu hu drone kwa mse be hwehwe dross mwani kata. Mwani kata enti ma atetekwa ni so. Never allow atetekwa. Ema no medu so. You can't take one and generally it is summarized as incompetent. It is domestic debt restructuring. Abai a complete domestic debt restructuring. Na say na etie. Domestic debt abai restructure a 203 billion Ghana cedis. 203 billion Ghana cities. Na aban no restructure all this debt no ewie no ni tiri eye so beautiful na utiri ya emre bia no ya no ada onyame ase so ya no ada onyame ase na utwemu a domestic debts participation rate no I call the government achieved 90.1% participation rate. That is a month for the and I must be very thankful to Ghanaians. That Ghana Fwasi. Oh many domestic debt. Now man for near bring a domestic debt they talk extensively. Participation was over 90%. Over 90%. Yeah, na an achievement nini. Average maturity period. Yeah, na domestic debt nenya. Na ye 3.8 years. 3 years, 8 months. And na on the average. Bond no na mature na chese wota maturity ne da principal ni nyina na universal sikapudu no betuo say through debt restructuring eko 8 years 3 months
8 years 3 months
yes from 3 years 8 months to 8 years 3 months yeah chim akwachire and a briefing space to formalize the economy to generate revenue to service the debt in the years to come. That space is said there when you're crying and your financial oxygen.
95.9.
So from 3.8 to 8.3.
8.3.
They are less little numbers, no 10 figures.
10 figures. Interest rates on this. Ne average 19.1%.
All right.
Before the restructuring, 19.1% and now almost buying. After the restructuring, a 9.1%. Something what you say? Yes. say after restructuring, the rate will still be 20%.
Okay.
Average maturity period, now 4 years. After the debt restructuring is to still be 4 years.
Okay.
That's what you say.
Yes.
BBI change. No government worker, your second tier pension or whatever will be affected in any way.
Okay.
Now, my main country almost say almost pension fund no almost second tier pension no. On person almost figure no. Almost pension na investment ya akomu. Money mo you for this year mo pay details. Kusi bo afo say ya 29.6 billion Ghana cedis. 29.6 billion Ghana cedis.
So no year for a pension.
A pension for them. 29.6. Ebi anu obi peso ni sika.
29.6 billion
Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And as they say, pension fund no mo invest. Enti anu na wa ban ho.
Okay.
Ya wo mo invest no ho. Enti se bro sa mo hwe na so mo invest bro sa mo musa balance no free mo pension managers and the rest no say mo de ye dai
because you wa ban hu
enie eno na mri ama mo enti obi a na obi emfa ensi ani ema ne yeye enti e honum no e ya de a minia e de ye now cocoa bills any US dollar denominated local bonds bond no bi wo ha na cocoa bills cocoa ya mo kano any US dollar no so be trotro cocoa
bills
ya da bia cocoa ni nagu na cocoa na yese na cocoa no mani ade ya press conference at forcing ni ko no o ma ba na NDC me see figures we NDC ni bia pa on be challenge me mi kusibu afu nti minye ntu kwase say me wo ha no to obetima ba yeah they say we eat and drink with figures.
Yes.
Enti I don't need to be here adwuma and before am
enye propaganda
dabi mi wie ya me the sources no ma o so bi enko hwe bi
yeah
mo ko hwe bi mo ko tretre ba bi enti anansesem enti bond for musica no cocoa
any
bonds any domestic no 742 million US dollars
742
million US dollars sika ho no sa bond no participation rate 91.7% omo ma ye restructure no under the domestic
can you say
91.7%. Okay, good. Now ansan the ever restructure old one na interest rate no ye 5.3%.
5.3%.
Old interest and no.
Okay.
They say ye restructure we no about 3%.
5.3%. 3%. Okay.
They say about 3%.
0.3% na fresh.
I fresh one. Say no. And average maturity period. Yanka be mature so mo ba beji wo musika ko aben. Na ye 1 year 6 months. 1 year 6 months. Say ya trim the kwachiri aya no 4 years 5 months.
4 years 5 months from 1.6
5.6
and ababenya space kakra so ho.
Abenya space kakra enso so ewo ho. And a Bank of Ghana non-marketable securities. Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Bank of Ghana non-marketable securities. Securities will be one ebi ne ebi raise here for COVID and it's a home near mano. And we are turn was secondary market. So we say this is a Bank of Ghana bond and a buy no year. And the amount of our G now yes 70.9 billion.
70.9 billion. Okay.
Yes, Ghana cedis. And no abano here and say obe roll over. Or the back for debt restructuring into a fair no. And no participation here 100%. And no nina 100%. 100%. Sabaya Bank of Ghana, Mboka, never year you. An interest of 10%. And what in 15 years time.
Okay.
What you say?
10%
in 15 years time.
15 years.
Yeah, a be macho. Eti sanyema we enama Ghana. Na yenhwe related savings. Anamoya aban 2 year Bank of Ghana and the Ministry of Finance 2 year niti. Debt servicing. Bosia kia debe pem yen ehun si ho. What you say?
Say siana ya jijinu. Ebiribia etua nsi ho.
Ensi ho ne ho principal and yiri nyina ye kabo mu on domestic front. On domestic front
Ghana
there no kwa. Aban no asegu 61 billion Ghana cedis.
61
billion Ghana cedis
billion
resulting from domestic debt exchange program, principal and interest payment savings. Yes,
Matthias.
What you hold
Matthias, into a abayin besia bond no anka insi ho ani sikamu betua no na abayin timi because see atwea kwa chilinti abayin timi save 61 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes,
all right.
61 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay,
yanka was a principal payment and interest payment okabomwa and then kabari. And Bank of Ghana had also written off 60 billion. In addition to this, another 60 billion have been written off by Bank of Ghana. Public debt.
A minority for say
very good.
Bank of Ghana resign.
Very good.
Okay.
And I said I crocodile debt. Yeah, we are the Okunya boy Baba catch us away in from so
yeah.
One more time on so no more right officer how. And you know yeah, almost more call yeah, what we call so we call Bank of
Ghana.
Well, the more they obey to my earnest provided it becomes very peaceful with the Nyamiase. But they don't understand what they are talking about. Now, grab here.
Want to be radio?
Some people for say, NDC for say, Jama woman never power. Which I doubt.
Yes, so much as secret chipus.
Chipus. Yes, sir. Now, of our wobe wo, a couple of Bosia di train campaign, you call for mu. Una bedina dio. And what could be say, Mam Bosia. Na min twan campaign e wo kokofuo yi mu mame na mo fa ase bi beba abedi ade mesraw e ka me de wo no fa che me na me wo fa ase ni bedi ade a wantua no apechaw ne ade a che no a na watu mrika kodi a wo fa no e de ne ka no wo se enfen che no na me wo fa ne ko hwini. What kind of logic is this? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Let's say, wow, who be the who can I say command here would they?
And this must pray so that they will get the physical capacity to borrow again, as Don Dramani Mahama said. Then can this mobile day? Now, with this debt restructuring strategy, what do you know here? What they buy? Come on, Queen. Now, come on, the money, the Kasenka of Ratamo, Konam de Papa, who. Se wofa pechew okura na se nka akọgbo pono se me wofa pese obehia beba na nko asisi nkodwa. The people who went for demonstration should rather have gone there to clean Bank of Ghana and clean cobwebs. Kaso wo ko e kro mo je prayer ho no motete anansententai.
I see.
Esa frɛ ofrata se sa bra biem fencha ya mo. Niema to awufu so. Ti said ye beto ye je ekofo pen so ma ye didi pete no ne nipa na mfa wo fa na ncho esena ya mfa ncho na wo ya mfa ncho ni a
na wa
obede. What are you coming to do? What are you coming to do? Adwuma kase ato nipa so nipa na day and night. Are you aware? Are you aware?
Of IMS, Bank of Ghana Sikana are writing off no. Yes, Kana Mama Chedi. Sana say tre.
Where the chest come Obiama, unim time I'm writing off from your book. 20 time ben ye di no. Jessica de Woody and you fiti yana dia be ko bu bitim. Woody abe ko bu bi. Nobody mu aban sika kwanya ya fa soje no. What you say? Unim kwanya fa soje no. But you said, do walk around. I am a Visicano, ya buy, no, ya koji, no, ya chicha, the amount vice president Baumiana, campaign. This is childish talk, unprofessional talk. What you say? Unprofessional talk. Kasa, ya can't try. It's a campaign platform talk.
Go to me radio 95.9.
It's a language for the consumption of people with unprofessional minds. And you'll be serious. Who can say when to support with any data? Do you know where the money is? And to currency no depreciate and are you not happy? Yet say na Ghana. Yet why President Bawumia any about we shall say any governor of Bank of Ghana build the gold reserves. What the people say? They were laughing. Ghana gold reserve of 8 tons is now 16 tons from January to September. I drew 16 tons. The free Ghana baby has now you gold in 8 tons.
Of an no.
Oh, what the so official yam the ama no. Yam Farisa say 7 point something. Make say you be 8 tons. Yeah, na if you are no more and I'm transition, no, yeah, if you receivables. Say amaya first one mo so obenya 8 tons asanya ba be come there 16. Na na do dan Kwaku for free power. What me amaya about 20 tons minimum of gold reserve. The biggest ever reserve we've had in gold in the history and the biggest ever accumulation. Obi no why serious so yes sir. To me concrete nipa we say omono homodin. What are you talking about? Ave yemre external no na time wan ya. External. This is the situation. External debt year mark for debt restructuring around $22 billion US dollars.
2 billion
US dollars. Now this is the situation. 12 December 2022. 12 December 2022. Ghana applied to external creditors for debt restructuring. For debt restructuring. G20 and I know China and France co-chairing. Bondholders, external bondholders, and bilateral creditors. What you are saying, multilateral creditors. No, you call more. Now, they form official creditors committee, OCC.
Go to me ready.
In April,
95.9.
they form OCC. I feel the form here. The proposals now with the Minister of Finance as I talk concerning how they expect it. Ghana also are responding. This is the current situation. IMF they are very happy. And also call. Discussions is seriously ongoing. By middle of December, an announcement will be made, and that will conclude the external debt restructuring forever and forever. No, yeah. You didn't know so the save no. Ebeba be can 61 billion no. That be what you say.
Yes.
Afe no wanya comprehensive debt relief under the IMF and the debt restructuring program. Afei na na yɛbɛte ɛka so.
We no yɛbɛtwɛn ansa na mo release the second tranche na.
The second tranche will come before. I know the Abeba somewhere in November.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And then I'm saying, and yet contingent on yes, before even the budget is ready, we will see the second tranche and expecting that the Senate debt will be concluded. What I say, Nafe the BC or more. In fact, the wind blowing. They said the participation rate will be heavy. Amanfo ni agye ho pa. Amanfo ni
Ghana is situation ni.
Situation ni.
Nti be fan say promising. Say positive. Okay.
Yeah, heading towards a positive course.
Yeah, a bit me. All right. So my latest by everyone say June next year there.
Latest by June, the fundamentals will be receiving very serious booster. Inflation that jumped to over 50% is now down to 38.1%. Growth rate that was 0.4% in 2020 to 2020 and a year 3.1% by second half. We expect say by the close of the year between 3% or so, or even 3.5. We are hoping. So also exchange rates. Yeah, it be paid in Muko 15 or Yakodru Hono. Now he's being put under the ambit of 11.1 to 11.4.
Stable over the period.
Yeah, stable over the period. We've started accumulating the gold. Yeah, and also acting as a booster. And also Ejuma Ewo Ehonomo. Now out of this, Ghana and so working on discovery of major component of foreign exchange earning material like salt and lithium. Yeah, no, so Ghana has not missed the path to go okay. Apart from this, Ghana has also social intervention programs. And a good story will be told. It will be our baby. And it will be some crop can when we say, and we say, and all the end is imprescribable baby. And this imprescribable baby. One more dear, they are scavengers. And woman and no more we say, woman benya, Akwabi ordinary and Crawford that be Muno and Busan open. There was open at the end of scrap. One more scrap. And one more here. So the say that here, you better update him significantly. Semre will go a little bit into November 4th.
And of a Kusibuafo and an opinion movement in the morning, Jumedes won't be 95 points. So am I a clear picture of Ghana economy? Baby, Jina, anyway, be a positive. But in the next 5 minutes, the enemy now you find November 4 and all the issues around it in 5 minutes.
Yes, okay, that's it. November 4th election. Internal one, MPP Copper Flag Bearer. MPP and like say at any point in time, delegates do not know who should become their flag bearer. Yani I follow events, at a year, when it was time to elect Professor Dubuahi, they elected him. He didn't fail. When it was time to elect J. Kufuor, former president, they elected him. A time to elect Nanado, they elected him. They didn't fail. Now is the time for them to go for another opportunity to elect. Delegates of MPP will never fail this time. One be elected. One will be elected. But in conduct here, the battle is November 4th. November 4th is a matter of course. What happens afterwards? And so we be free and waba. Party, we must say very little. Even if we don't have anything to say, if we have nothing to say, we shouldn't say anything. Silence is good. And this our work on. Only antidote to some of these problems are here encounter. The person fighting up. They are waiting for a booty. And one more train, near your womb, no, your casa, no more chance on it. Normally, I campaign. So they want to break our wings from within your own camp. MPP for no best mamo. Someone say MPP my MPP ni NDC. Strategy a one more effort and they say wɔn mu use wɔn mu nkrɔfoɔ na ɛwɔ mu noa na sɛbesɛbe wɔn mu ma wɔn mu dwu nso gum ɛsɛn no wɔn mu ma wɔn mu dwu nso gum ɛsɛn no eti na wɔkɔ a wɔn mu nɔɔsu a wɔn mu yɛ ne dendendenden no ɛyɛ yɛn nkrɔfoɔ ni bi kasa wɔn mu bɛ tia yes na wɔn nso yɛ agye ho ma wɔn no hwɛ yie eti na wɔbɛ tia. Definitely, you know who NDC supports.
Oh yes.
Now we name Encrophobia na woman kokra bi one very my friend Jakwambo. Kun was say I'm aware ye. Emma akamfu bebrebe na dey I am aware eba you. Na me say wo father was say wo ba wo gigire so say ya wo be pa no ho. Kamfu no say ne ho ofe. Hey, na unu fu ide na tade o ya pam ye na nka itibi show ayi da ade ba ten no apam foforo no abe yi ni nyina akyerɛw
o be kan fu no keke
ai what to try say ase sebitabi ne ho ba bi adwe na so onya ne sebi na de eguna sin mu a wo be hwɛ a ade ba chi wo be yi akyerɛw wo be bo ade mu etu o ma wo say politicians ni bi wo ha no mu a ununu no a definitely obeka nsem bi a yenka party bi enu wa eni chochobucho party bi enu wa show ni finance ya obi enu wa odi ache yan list wo mo into the public domain enti mesremo man hwe ya you say more than what is necessary enti montomano na reka kakra montomano na reka na yesu si mu hwe mo husu yie wo farisifo emoreka wo ma ejeje mo so na monkoso na munyam adwuma. At the end of the day, it is the great elephant that will triumph in the forest. He is the king of the forest. Where will be the butterflies and the cockroaches and the lizards? Any if you run any akankabi, where would they be? And the elephant was say ye bomb ye near Cocodinachi. I am very sad. Say obi to say Alan. Honorable. Or say we're free MPP. Meti ya be wira hoy. Where o contribute to unyini we no. At the tail end of your political career, you must end your political career as a saint, irrespective of the situation. Yeah, pretty close right, man. Penini we are brave and my brewa. Emfa de poman kire wo mama so ansa na wawu da wabra bo be say here obi beka at your age after several years of good work, good contribution to the MPP, what will you gain? Chemo ju niema Yesu Kristo kwase yebo wosum ha fa wema hinie ninti. The only thing you shall forever be remembered any contribution to the MPP and Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition and nothing else. Umakura no nana no mrebi beba. Just a mentioning of your name. So be your president, one be your president, then instantly they become somebody. Sometimes, let your testimonial that you leave behind become part of the will you will make for your children. There are political wills. Yeah. In politics, we didn't hold bar for there. No, I am well at the generations yet unborn. That's how well no nana Dawuro. And the candidates baby Monkai when they started recounting when their fathers and parents assisted Dankwa Buzia Dombo.
A typical example here, the current president.
Yes. A benefit. That protecting over the years. Occasional. Maybe he could have been wayward, excuse me to say it. But okay, very great personalities here are shielding over the years. Some uncles and fathers, some friends no will say I will not let them down. Enti nipa bi wo ho udin kura wu ebeka ebe protect o man no nananom from wherever they will go. Na asokania e di amount na enei unyini kura ye bumfu political party at the apex of political maturity you don't become angry. You don't become angry. Say me bu afu politics ma. Ebi akore bi obi obe mu kura wonche ye. Ebi ayasoma no so mehuru. Ebi a social media any ade no aba behuru. Okwa aso me bu afu. Enti mesre ekura se maka menyanwe. Let the butterfly go back to its nest. Wonko share na yin bi. Mesre mu kebetimi a kema fafanto. Afafanto de ya won ta nche won nko ye na hwa oti ase if you rebia answer na nwe because there are certain names we can't leave them as part of our political history. Minu kan kra no wonu ro ba umia wonu ro obia wonu ro so they are still within the context. Womo wia you are all part of the game. Yanso so etiakire ya ye hura sese ye ko kenja hwem ene ade no NDC jana mo kika hwemu sa na omunyare ene ehuru potro na NDC air fan mo ena mo ni ade ene ehuro mu wie ya wo mu bedi they will come and bed and breakfast without you makoso damage na wie
Afamida
what you say awurade nhyira mo no mo ho ba
awurade nhyira won so say irakusibo afo na Martinica medin Kwaku Dawuro edemasi ya say kwame jesiri na pan for the sports ede to amoso nyame ama ebesenhia aseda